started then. Alright. You guys have just finished your lunch period. It is still Friday, and your next class is, make sure I remember everything. Yes, your next class is Necromancy, down in the, not dungeon, definitely just a basement, with Professor Balthazar Bright.
Oh, Necromancy. I'm trying to remember, what did we eat for lunch? I know that, like, that's not that important, DM, but I'm pretty invested in the school food drama at this point.
You guys had a massive amount of food. Riley went and...
Oh, that's right, food heist. Okay, I remember now, DM.
Yeah.
Thank you. So, I guess I'm going to start headed towards the not dungeons.
All right, Riley, with Pinnefer, Tumnus, and Anya in tow, you guys, you all make your way down to the basement to B8, and Balthazar, Professor Bright's not here at this point. There are a couple of the students already waiting. Then there's, I'm trying to remember what was all in this room. There's all sorts of little doodads and bottles and kind of potion-y sort of things going on, and there's a like a anatomical skeleton in the corner by the teacher's desk.
Oh, sorry, I have to keep asking questions, DM, but is this Goatee Guy's room?
This is not Goatee Guy's room.
Okay,
Goatee
I'm just making sure it's not Goatee Guy, because I don't trust him.
The Goatee Guy is, remember his name? His name's Arthur Sigil, I think. If I remember. Maybe it's not Arthur Sigil. It's something.
Riley wouldn't remember that,
Sigil.
but she would remember if he had a goatee or not. I'm gonna look over at Anya and Pinnefer and Tumnus and be like,
Johann Sigil, that's his name. Sorry,
yeah.
I didn't mean to interrupt. Keep going.
I'm gonna look over at my friends and be like, okay, so the teacher's not here yet. It's the perfect opportunity to have a look around to solve the ghost mystery.
I'm not sure. I'm totally sure what the ghost mystery is.
That's what makes it a mystery. I think that bookcase is a secret entrance, but I need someone with good eyes to back me up. I want to look the thing over. I want to case this joint.
The room you're thinking of with the big bookcase that's on this level, I've got it mixed up in the past, but that's classroom B3. That's Sister Ambrosia's.
Oh, is there no bookcase in here?
There is a bookcase in here, but it's not as big or as prominent as the other one.
Okay, well, this is the one I got access to at the minute. I'm gonna go over to the bookcase and just look around.
All right, roll me. Go ahead and roll just a D20.
D20?
Yep.
Oh, it's never good when the DM asks.
Actually, you know what? Actually, just roll investigation.
Okay, thank you.
You have
It's actually one of the things I'm best at. I'm really good at... Oh, it's a 9.
Yeah.
It's a 9.
You find necromancy for ninnies. Do you take it or leave it?
Yeah, I'll just take it.
Okay, you can stole it. You can add it to your
Sweet.
inventory. All right.
Do you really think there's a secret in here?
I think there's somewhere in this dungeon because we sense that strong magical presence, right? She says this as she's stuffing the book in her Poppins pouch. So I think somewhere there's a secret, and then that's connected to the whole Abigail thing, and then we have to bring her soul to rest and save the world with the power of friendship. That's my theory.
But wait, if Abigail's a ghost, and we bring her soul to rest, will she stop bringing soup?
Wait, how did she get the soup? Tumnus, you're a genius.
I suspect she gets it the same way you got all your loot.
Oh, you think she raided the kitchen? Now, see, that's something we could ask the cafeteria guy about. Unless it's ghost soup. Tumnus, did you eat the soup?
I had some of the soup.
Did it taste weird to you? Like secret or ghosty or like it was from another time period? Anya? You got any thoughts on
It's
this?
quite nice.
There's got to be a way this all connects. We also have the mirror... Oh, go ahead.
Ghost soup?
It sounds like a really good alternative, like, progressive metal band.
I'm not sure I've heard any progressive metal bands.
They're great. It's like metal, but it's more melodic, and it has differing time signatures. It's not important right now. I think. Then we got that mirror. Anya, do you still have the mirror? Were you the one who got the mirror? There's like a steel mirror that we got in the bedside bookcase that Abby's obsessed with.
I don't know.
Someone got a steel mirror, and I don't think it was me, because I don't have it. It would be under my Broom Bridges books.
And just as you wonder who may or may not have the steel mirror, which I think Pinnefer has it, in walks Professor Bright coming in. He's this very kind of gangly kind of guy with this, and he's got one of those like really tall heads, and it's just accentuated because he wears like one of those narrow top hat things. And he has impractically placed aviation goggles on that hat, so you can't really, like, it'd be difficult for him to pull them down. Greetings, students! Today, he rushes in and he brushes a bunch of random papers off the desk, making this huge mess. Today, he starts writing down, we will be learning... Sorry, there's a little bit of an echo. Hold on. How's that?
I think that's helping.
Okay, maybe I'm just being too loud. Alright. Professor Bright comes in, and he goes, today we will be learning a cantrip. It's may not be particularly exciting, but could prove essential if you ever find yourself in a bind of a mortal danger variety. Let's see here. Hold on, I'm getting a lot of echo. I've got to see if I can move so I don't drive myself nuts. Okay, how about now? Maybe if I bet you if I taste... I'm gonna, like, try facing a corner. How's this?
I think that actually might be better.
Okay.
We always get a little. It's
I know.
not the end of the world.
But fingers crossed. I'm trying to not drive people crazy here. Okay. So does anyone here know of false life? And he writes it down on the blackboard.
Yes, that's when someone lives under like a pseudonym or false pretenses, usually to embezzle money or to escape prosecution.
Alright, as concerning as that is not the answer I was looking for.
I just turned my head slowly to Riley.
You hadn't heard of that? Everybody knows what that is.
I have more eyes than a potato pointed his way.
Depends on how old a potato.
Old.
Alright, so I haven't done this in a little bit. Riley, you have false life in your I'm doing the rhyme, you have it in your cantrips list, right? And Tumnus and
Let me check.
loading up so
I do not, but I can drag it in easily.
Maybe.
False life. Boop.
You have yours. Pinnefer, I think he has. Okay, so it just has to be on that page. Okay, sorry, my bad.
False life is a level 1 spell.
Is it?
Yes.
Really? I've had cantrip written in parenthetical. I bet you I've swapped something out. All right. Who wants to correct Professor Bright?
This feels like an Anya moment to me. Riley wouldn't know the difference anyway.
It sounds kind of creepy, honestly.
Well, it's not that creepy. I mean, like, usually it just involves lipstick and, like, a variety of,
No, false life. Like, it sounds like some sort of...
No, it's not really creepy. You know, it's like, forged papers and that kind of thing. You know, like, what people do in, like, gambling halls and stuff like that.
All right.
I'm not sure I follow.
Everyone roll Arcana.
Oh, boy. I don't trust Top Hat. I got a 10.
Oh, okay.
16.
Anya rolled 23, and Pinnefer rolled 21. Okay, everyone but Riley knows that Professor Bright is grossly mistaken that this is a cantrip. Does anyone want to correct him, or is he going to, let him continue to propagate false information?
I'm just whispering over, like, was this a cantrip? I don't remember saying it on cantrips.
I think
Professor?
he might have tripped.
Well, yeah, what's the difference between a can trip and a can't trip? Is that like a colloquialism, like does some magic cause you to trip?
Look, Miss Ricketts,
I
it is not. It is not. The etymology is not have anything to do with the word trip. It's possibly it means it comes from an old word, probably contrarict and contrarict. Forget my Gaelic pronunciation. It's not has nothing to do with tripping or not tripping.
Professor, do you actually know anything about magic?
He looks all like affronted, and you get roll into insight.
All right, I will roll insight. I touched a nerve. Riley's specialty. 21.
Oh yeah, you can totally tell this is a point of insecurity for him. He said he's one of the few non-diocesan teachers here. Most of the teachers are nuns. One's the priest. It's him and Sigil are the only ones who are just like normal, just teacher guys. And he apparently feels mildly threatened by this. He seems insecure. I study. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna try a different. How's this? Less echoey?
It seems to be. Just remember that your head, resting your head's more important.
All right. So, I studied magic for years. If anyone would like to correct me on anything, they are free to. But my expertise as a teacher, it's ask me anything. I am fully aware, and I know of all the arts of necromancy. If anyone has...
Can you make a zombie?
Can I make a zombie? I'm not going to make a zombie in class.
Oh, sure. He says he knows all about necromancy. He's not going to make a zombie.
It's not necessary to...
I think it would be fun if you made us a zombie. Am I allowed to roll persuasion, DM?
You are allowed to roll persuasion on this.
It's a 9.
He's not convinced.
Okay.
Actually, hold on.
Does that mean you've made a zombie outside of class before?
Professor Wright, where is he? Hold on.
I think it's a valid question, Tumnus. Are you a criminal? Is necromancy legal? How does necromancy work with ancestral burial rites? And do people own the bodies of their loved ones, or can they be recycled? Is it organ donation?
Look, we can perhaps, Ms. Ricketts, you'd like to see me after class. We can chat about this in as much detail.
I can see you fine right now, actually. I have pretty good glasses.
False life. And he turns around again, turns his back to you. This is all about bolstering yourself with a facsimile of strength, of life, and you get a temporary boost to your health, to your well-being, to protect you. This may not be particularly glamorous, but it is incredibly helpful. Now, this lasts for a whole hour. This buff will last for a whole hour. The spell has both a verbal, somatic, and material. Has verbal, somatic, and material components. The verbal is Mendox. Can you say it with me, children?
Mendox.
Mindox?
All right, 2 of you. Thank you.
Hey, quick question, Professor. Where does the life come from, and what makes it falser than other life?
Pinnefer, you know Dragon Latin. You know that Mendox means counterfeit or deceitful. Now, the somatic element, what you do is you simply place your hand on your heart, like so. And for material, obviously, you can do just be using our arcane focus, our wands here. Alcohol would work, but according to the faculty here, it would be, quote, grossly irresponsible for me to bring it in class, even for educational purposes. So, but if you are in a bind, you don't have a wand on hand, but you do have alcohol on hand, then use the spirits to help your spirit. Any questions?
So, if we wanted to cast False Life,
Yes.
would the antiseptic alcohol in a nurse's office work?
Absolutely, that's a great example. And Professor Bright, he brightens up, no pun intended, and he's like, "Yes, exactly. So if you were in the nurse's office and you were attacked by some malevolent being and got into the school, not saying that's ever happened, but if you were, then that would be the perfect time.
Has it happened?
Be the perfect time to cast Mendox on yourself and to give yourself a boost, a little facsimile of life."
Has there been an attack on the school by some sort of...
Perhaps you can consult with the prioress, Principal Pax. I'm sure she'd have some interesting history to show in her office if you're ever curious.
How will we keep things from attacking again?
Your safety here is perfectly assured, hence why they will not even bring alcohol into the school for a very fascinating presentation I could have put together. But...
Question, Professor? Oh, sorry, Tumnus, you go first.
It's so if someone gets if the monster comes into the school, we all go to the nurse's office. Is there enough alcohol to go around? And is there, if someone were to die, will that be some like a reason to use necromancy on them and make them come back?
Riley just leans over to Pinnefer and goes, "Do you know how to make booze out of potatoes like vodka? Because we could use that."
It's an old family secret.
Okay, I figure just making sure.
Moonshine.
Oh my.
Sister, were you going to answer Tumnus' question?
I was not. That goes beyond the scope of this.
Okay, and then can I ask my question? If I ever use alcohol to cast a spell, how do I know the difference between the spell taking effect and me just feeling wasted?
Riley, you don't drink it.
It's
you
not
don't?
Okay. If the faculty had allowed me to bring in the alcohol, you would see that you do not need to actually consume it to get the arcane effects you would need from it. It's just...
If I'm already drunk, will that make it harder to cast the spell?
I imagine so. Now,
Wait, have you been drunk, Riley?
Everyone use your material components wisely. And he looks all frustrated and he starts picking up all the papers from the floor. And that will be all. And he sends you out of class surprisingly early. You have a little bit of time until dinner.
Let's go check on the big bookcase. Anya, we gotta go check on the big bookcase. You know the one it was in the goatee guy. He had an evil bookcase.
What?
No, there was like an unusually large bookcase in Goatee Guy's room, and I'm pretty sure it's a secret entrance.
It's Sister Ambrosia's office, actually. Her classroom.
Oh, it was actually Jerk.
Yeah,
Jerk Nut. The
I've
dwarf.
never met a bookcase I'd call evil.
Okay, that's fair. Maybe it's the bookcase doesn't realize the full scope of its moral choices, but regardless, I think it's got secrets, and we gotta find the secrets to solve the mystery for the power of friendship.
Okay, everyone roll perception.
Ah, crud. Never a good thing.
Riley rolls 7.
I got a 7. My rolls are bad tonight.
Pinnefer, 18. Pinnefer, you're rolling awesome today. Tumnus 8. Okay, Pinnefer and Anya, you both very clearly hear Professor Bright further down Bright further down the hall, cursing the school faculty.
Is he cussing or is he casting a spell? It's D&D, so I have to clarify. Okay, so just swearing, that's fine. I'm gonna go look for Sister Ambrosia's office.
Alright, that is in, if I remember correctly, this is B8, and I think it's, if I remember correctly, it's just like down the,
Just down the hall?
Yes, oh, hold on, sorry, just a second. I know it's... Ambrosia... Okay, yeah, it's just down, yeah, it's kind of like up the hall. B3.
I forgot I have fire!
You do have fire.
Yes.
It's a little dark down here, but there are little torches lit, so you don't actually have to cast spells right now if you don't want to see.
Okay, I'm gonna sneak into Sister Ambrosia's office.
Alright, Pinnefer and Anya and Tumnus, do you guys follow her or just kind of watch from the hallway?
Oh yes.
I'm gonna just watch the chaos.
Yeah, I'm going to stand back and watch. see what happens.
Anya follows.
All right, Anya is a good
Discreetly
passenger.
as possible.
You guys make your way into the Sister Ambrosia's office. I mean, what's kind of the office, and it's also the. Hold on, I need to get at my. This is actually. Okay. You guys make it into the into Sister Ambrosia's classroom. There is it's dark in here, but you don't need you both have dark vision anyway, but it's still dark in here. But you can see it's a little bit messy. Some students from a different grade left some of their books here. But there's just like Riley remembered, there's a big old bookcase from wall to wall, and couple cool little doodads. There's a little crystal ball, because this is for divination. There's a little crystal ball on the teacher's desk, and a bunch of circles drawn on the chalkboard.
I'd like to examine the circles.
Okay.
Wait a second, weren't we here for the shelf?
Yes, but the weird circles, we have to make sure that it's not an evil spell to destroy the school.
Okay, so you're looking for just what it looks like, or if it's magical?
I'm just examining them. I want to know what it means.
Roll perception.
Okay, dooba-dooba-dooba-dooba-doo. That's a 19.
It's just chalk circles. You know if they represent some kind of spell or something, but they don't appear mysterious on their own.
Okay, I'd like to examine the bookcase.
All right, go and roll investigation.
All right, that's 24.
All right, it is a very sturdy kind of bookcase. It does. You do notice it seems like there's sort of a gap, maybe there could be something behind it, as far as at the edges, and it is lined with books end to end. Would you like to take a look at any of the titles?
Yeah, I'll peruse. I want to see if there's anything that stands out, anything that might be important, anything that seems out of place. Oniocriticism and Oneurology, Divination for Doofuses, Clairvoyance for Clodpoles, The Future in You, A Guide to Foreknowledge, So You're Prescient, What Next, Newman's Numerous Numeracies, Practical Prophecy, Out of Foresight, Out of Foremind, The Sortilege Companion, The Hapless Escapades of Perry the Prognostic Penguin, Fortunate Forecast, Second Sight, and The Tempestari. That's one book, and a little brown book without a name or a spine on its cover. Okay, obviously I'm grabbing the little brown book and looking through that.
All right. You cannot make out any.
So confused.
You take out the brown book and open it up, and you don't. It just looks like a bunch of confusing, weird squiggles and stuff. You don't understand.
Wait a second. Oh my gosh! What is detect magic? This is that spell where it disguises the writing.
Okay, let's just take it and get out of here before we get caught.
Okay. I'm pocketing it.
Okay, you guys make your way out, and you hear the bell for dinner.
Man, time flies. Hey, Pinnefer. Hey, Tom. What's up? We definitely didn't steal.
I was going to ask you that.
Don't say anything.
What? Okay. Do any of you have detect magic?
Let
Not
me take a
in the
look
hallway.
at that someplace else.
Okay. We'll go to dinner. I get it. You guys are hungry. Jeez.
All right. You guys make your way to dinner, and it smells kind of savory today. And it's
Kind of savory.
Kind of
That
savory.
can mean a lot of things. Gotta remember to ask, Mathazar? Mazaroth. We gotta remember to ask him if he's seen Abigail lifting soup.
Oh, sorry.
Tumnus, does that mean, if he says no, does that mean you've eaten time-traveling soup?
I'm not sure.
Way
And
sadder
what-
music than I was wanted. Hold on. Keep going.
Well, how bad was this cooking? Okay, no.
The soup was good. Tasted like something the maid at home would make.
Soup and a girl from 200 years ago and a little brown book. We gotta figure out how to open this little brown book. Do you guys want to do that in the cafeteria? Or do you want to wait for secret times in the tower?
Tower.
I think it would be better to do it someplace else.
I think opening it in public is a bad idea.
Okay. It's probably just her journal or something that's like boring like that. But she is my sworn enemy, so I feel I'm well within my rights.
All right, you guys make it into the cafeteria, and there's a very long line. There's about, well, not really. There's like 6 or 7 kids in front of you, and you can kind of catch a glimpse of something. There's something he made is green. It doesn't smell absolutely terrible, just like very salty and kind of like savory, but it is definitely like a very like kind of dark green.
Who wants to go first?
I will be brave. It looks like it might have vegetables.
I could go either way with Maz.
And remember, Riley, and I think you do have if you have issues with the food, you did steal a bunch yesterday.
Yeah. By the way, guys, if this is the bus, remember, dinner's on me, and so is after dinner and morning snack, and when, any secret sleepover snacks we want, that's on me.
And which one of you is first in line?
I will go first.
Yeah, Pinnefer.
I'll be second.
All right, Pinnefer. You walk up to Mazaroth, and you can see there are like multiple like trays of these it's like this deep dish, dark green stuff with like mushrooms things on it, and little things look like kind of like eyebrows, like on it, like little black kind of little squiggles on top.
What is it? How many scoops of the pea casserole would you like?
Did you say it was a pea casserole?
Peas, yes, child. Eat your vegetables.
I will eat my vegetables, especially if they are split. Please give me 2 scoops.
He gets a little ice cream scooper. Plop, plop.
Eat and enjoy and grow strong to take on the world.
I like the cuts of your jib.
And he gives a little like, you see him reach up with a skeleton hand and just kind of adjust the top of his hood a little bashfully.
Enjoy it.
And he turns to Tumnus.
How many scoops, child?
Are these peas split?
Are they split?
Was it split peas?
It is mushed into a fine, delicious, and nutritious paste, then baked lovingly with hatred.
Lovingly with. Can I get a scoop from the part where it was baked more with loving than hate?
He just gives a little very tiny nod. Plop.
Thank you, Maz.
Roll Arcana, Tumnus.
That's a 12.
Seems a little different than Pinnefer's scoop. You're not sure what, but it's got a kind of a different quality to it. He turns to Riley and Anya.
And for you too.
A scoop and a half, please. Half love, half hate.
Yes, child.
Sure.
Plop, plop.
I'm gonna put my elbow and lean casually against the counter. So Maz. Did I ever say you're my favorite member of the faculty? Because it's true.
You've never once stated that, child.
Well, you are. You're the real one. You keep it real. That's what I like about you. Say, do you ever see my friend Abigail around here?
He kind of looks around. He points with just one finger towards. You remember that annoying blonde kid from that?
Yes, the
he points
jerk
to him
blonde
and
kid.
it's Alistair and Madeline. He points to the siblings Fig. They're just kind of in the corner of the thing. That's all he does, and he just gives you 3 scoops of hatred pea casserole with mushrooms and probably looks like sort of like a lima bean, green bean. There's thing on top of it.
Okay, thanks, Maz. What do you think he meant? Do they know something about Abigail? Do we gotta talk to the jerkwads to find out about Abigail? What would they know? How would they know something? Also, I'm not eating this, guys, just so you know. Who wants some real food?
I'm already taking a bite, and how is it?
Anna, you have both kinds. Roll kind of for yourself too. 9. Okay, you don't really notice any difference between your hatred slice and your hatred scoop and your loving scoop, whatever that is.
May
you guys
I
are both-
try some of your loving scoop?
Sure.
It's
I
very-
have hatred right in front of me.
Yeah, I don't know which is which, says Anya.
Why is the food intrigue the part that always ends up being the most that we explodes?
Pinnefer, I think you might have. What's in your you have a in your background? I remember we made a thing. This might be relevant to.
It is actually relevant because I have If it contains vegetables, I have a much better idea of being able to investigate what it is.
All right, go ahead and roll investigation with what do you call it? Advantage. All right, 22. That's really good. Pinnefer, you can tell which were made with Mazaroth's cooked from the heart of Mazaroth's hate, and which came from his love. And you can tell that the love is way more nutritious, and the hatred is significantly saltier. And there's also like a slight coloration difference, but it's not just like a light dark thing. You can tell the hatred is more mottled. You have a very good eye for this sort of thing and a very good palate to recognize the difference. You've also gotten yourself a little. Well, hold on. Roll. What would that be? You can get kind of passionate about this sort of thing. So.
Oh yeah.
I'd like you to just do a wisdom save for me.
Oh. Okay. Hang on.
23. You have a huge amount of control of you do not. As you're tasting these different things, you are very selective and careful with your investigation. You only eat from your friend's food to taste from your friend's foods for comparison, just a tiny bit. It's just for scientific purposes, and you're careful not to get too involved and eat more of their food.
Okay. All right. That's ominous. Now, do I have any of the love on my plate, by the way?
You do. You were able to recognize you have some of the love, you have some hate, and you can. It's almost like you have a second sight. You can just identify immediately which is which, and you feel like this is going to be useful. That you could. Your findings are consistent enough, and you rolled so well. You will probably be able to tell what food he creates that's with love and which is hate in the future.
Oh, wow. Okay, so now that I've got this identified, I've already leaned over to Anya's plate, right? Because I was looking at her food, correct?
Yeah, you're just kind of, you were taking samples.
Without saying anything, I'm just going to scoop the hate part to the far side of her plate and turn the love portion toward her, and then go back to my plate and do the same thing, and then start eating only the love side.
You have detect good and evil on vegetables, Dwango?
In my backdrop, well, I spent so much time growing vegetables that it's I know a lot about them.
This is in character enough. I'd like you to, and this had the potential to be a little bit socially disastrous. I'd like you to go ahead and take inspiration for later.
Okay, how do I do
this? This is a very Pinnefer thing to do and to figure out.
You just click. It's next to the word inspiration. It's above your proficiency bonuses in the top left.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Now I
get
got
a little
dragon
curled dragon symbol, yeah.
Sweet. But I haven't actually said anything to Riley. In fact, I have gone out of my way to not demonstrate to Riley.
All right.
What I'm doing.
Is anyone curious what he's doing, going around tasting other people's food and?
No, I'm taking juice boxes out of my Poppins pouch.
Okay.
Anya's just confused.
Anybody want to?
I point to Anya, Anya's good side, the love side. You should eat this one only.
Okay.
Anyone want a juice box? I'm not touching any of that mess.
So Anya does probably a 3-to-1 ratio, because now she's just both confused and a little curious why the other half wasn't good enough to eat.
And for people who like salt in peas and green beans and kind of burnt mushrooms, it's actually probably one of the most palatable things that Mazaroth has ever made, including even considering the hatred portions.
Juice box? Anyone? Juice box?
Riley, roll persuasion.
No thanks.
Okay, I'll roll persuasion. 23.
Jeez, guys, juice sounds really good. If anyone wants to, it would probably go really well with this.
I would like some juice, please.
Okay, how many boxes?
I will take one, please.
All right, I'll have one too. So she
I
gives him a
want to
box.
maintain my delicate palate.
You're what?
You wouldn't understand.
What flavor do you give Pinnefer?
I give him apple.
It's a perfectly good fruit.
It is. Apples are both over and underrated. And she's just gonna drink a grape juice box and just like poke at the peas on her plate and not eat anything else.
I'm gonna be munching on the peas in front of me. There's some pretty good mashed peas here. If you got the love ones.
I don't know. You want a ham sandwich?
How long have you had that ham sandwich?
No, I have ham and bread. I just make
that
it
ham.
here.
Oh, okay. How long have you had that ham sitting in your pocket?
I literally stole that at lunch.
It's not too bad, but I
It's
think
like
I'm
wrapped.
all right.
Okay.
Peas are actually pretty good. These are pretty good peas.
Okay.
All right. You guys also, if you go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say it's almost like a thick version of peas porridge.
Never had peas porridge. She like holds up a spoonful of it, like appraisingly, like not sure if she's gonna commit to this.
It's a little drippy, but you know, it's probably one of the better things he's made considering how low the bar was.
Oh no, Tom, you really recommend this stuff?
I look at what's on his plate or her plate.
It looks you know, and you're getting.
I think yours is a little different.
Is that good or bad?
I'll take a scoop of mine, put it on Riley's plate, and say, "Try this."
Okay, thanks. She's just gonna eat just the scoop he gave.
All right, trying new things. And you can see the kids are kind of filing out after dinner. A lot of them were not fans of the peas, and you can see it looks like there's some leftovers. And you hear Mazeroth, he's starting to clean up in the kitchen a little bit. He's cleaning dishes and that sort of thing. And you guys have a little bit of time for a study hall before it's lights out. Oops. There.
He pointed, guys. Maz pointed at the figs, the snobby rich kids, when I asked about Abigail. Should we ask them if they know something? Who wants to talk to snobs?
What would they know?
I don't know, but he pointed at them. I don't know if he's just like face blind and bad at recognizing kids, but I just don't think that's Maz. I think it's a tip. I think it's a hint. I think it's a clue. But I also, those guys, I mean, I can handle the figs, you know. They think they're all that in a bag of chips. Okay. Tom?
Anya says not it.
Pinnefer? Okay, Pin, come on, Pin. Let's go.
What do you want me to do?
You're back up. Just look intimidating.
All right, so Pinnefer, you actually follow Riley over to, you see Alistair and Madeline, the brother and sister, who are actually in the same. They're not twins, but they're in the same grade because they're only like 10 months apart, where their birthdays fall. And they're bringing their dishes back from. It looks like Madeline actually did eat hers, and Alistair has a very like sour expression on his face, and he hasn't eaten most of his peas porridge. Peas casserole thing. And so you approach them, and Alistair just kind of rolls his eyes and starts like he's gonna walk by you, and Madeline gives you a little wave.
Hey, Al, how's it going, Mr. Fig?
What is it you want?
Boy, oh boy, I don't know what to do with all this good food that I happen to be sent by my parents.
Roll deception.
Okay. I have a great track record with this. There's nowhere to go but up. 11.
Hold on. Just 1 minute. Oh, yeah, but Alistair rolls 6. Really? Wait, your
Yeah.
parents sent you food.
Oh yeah, lots of food, boys and belly jelly.
What?
She takes up the small cake and just like tosses it up and down and puts it back in her poppins pouch.
Who even are you? I've never even heard of the Rickettses or whatever your
Well,
name is.
actually, I'm actually my guardians are the McBeogs.
The McBeogs?
The McBeogs, yeah. Have you ever heard of the McBeogs?
Him and Madeline exchange a glance, and he just shakes his head.
Anywho, we were wondering if you've seen my friend Abigail anywhere.
And Madeline goes, Abigail? And Alistair goes, I don't know anyone at school named Abigail.
Abigail Shade.
Oh, hold on just a second. I've got a theme for this scenario. Alistair and Madeline both look at each other again. Madeline brightens up. I know a lot of shades. And Alistair goes, it's a very old and respectable name. I've never heard of an Abigail Shade, but they've been known to be wizards for
Wait a second.
generations.
Is there any kids named Shade coming to the school right now?
Not that I know of. Madeline shakes her head. Unless there's someone outside my grade, perhaps. I don't recall running into any shades. I'm not sure how many would send their children to. He just sighs and he looks around the school.
Oh, wait, you don't have that school spirit, Al?
Madeline just kind of elbows him, and Alistair does not, and he goes, "Do not call me Al."
Sure thing, Al. So, you're saying that there's people named Shade, but they shouldn't be here. And
I'm not saying they shouldn't. I'm not that I know of.
And neither of you have seen a girl. She's like dark hairpin, and she's walking around like by night. She's maybe a grade or two ahead of us, and kind of nightgown, walking around looking for a book named Abigail Shade. Haven't seen anything like that.
Alistair just shakes his head and just walks off. You people are weird. Madeline goes, I've seen a girl in a nightgown, like blonde, kind of bright hair, walking around and knocking on people's.
Yeah.
No, I've seen that. I hadn't talked to her before. I don't know. That was kind of weird. It looked kind of like old timey. Like what you brought an actual just like a straight up like nightgown to school. I mean, I actually can't look like it'd be kind of cold, but whatever.
Yeah, she's a shade. That's interesting. Okay, old respectable wizarding family. All right, well, thanks for your time. Nice to see you. Here, have a juice box, kid. She tosses Madeline a juice box.
Her eyes like brighten up as she looks at you, and she all of a sudden, as you turn away, she grabs your hands. Do you want to be best friends?
Yes, sure, okay.
Hold on. And she pulls out and she takes out this little. I've been meaning to give this to someone, but no one's ever been nice to me. And she hands over this little friendship bracelet that's like.
Oh, okay, sure thing, Madeline. Thank you.
Very like gaudy, like beaded thing.
Just not Riley Ricketts. I'm the girl who can get you things. All right, you need anything, you come to me. I know how this world works.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, here, what else have I gotten here?
How much do you have in your Poppins pouch? Is it like actually infinite?
I told you, I'm the girl who can get you things. Here.
Don't tell anyone Alistair stuck his face in it when he got his.
Anyway, here, have a slice of raisin bread.
Don't stick your face in it. Oh my gosh. This is like warm. What did you...
Yeah, it's like a suspension animation or whatever. Come on, Pim, we gotta roll. I'll see you around, Matt, okay? I sleep up in the special North Tower thingy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, with the Tower Gang. You're in the Tower Gang.
Oh my gosh. That's really cool. Do you guys have like a really cool view of like the school from up there, or?
And we do. I don't know. Have you looked, Pen?
I heard that place like it was just even just last year, like it was all like there were bats in it and stuff. Like, is it like cleaned up in there and stuff? Or?
It's not bad. There was a toilet demon, but that was Pinnefer's fault.
Toilet demon?
Yeah.
You don't
okay, now I'm gonna be nervous whenever I use the bathroom. Thanks for that image.
No, it's only when Pinnefer did it. You don't have to worry about it. It's not in the pipes. It's just in the ground.
Pinnefer, what you have a toilet demon in the ground?
I do not have a toilet demon. I have a familiar.
Your familiar is a toilet demon in the ground?
Only when Riley describes it. I don't describe my familiar as a toilet demon.
Yeah, what is it? It's like a latrine spirit, right? That's the technical term or something. You can join us if you want, man. We Anya and Tumnus is over there. We can meet the gang.
I guess I should get back to my brother, but let's definitely meet again, okay?
Okay. I got the bracelet. It ain't going nowhere.
Are we like on hug level or like handshake level?
Riley just hugs her.
She pats your back and then she wipes a tear right and runs off.
Well, don't say a word about that to Anya.
Anya and Tumnus, you have watched that. You've seen this whole thing. You saw Riley and Pinnefer walk up and talk to them, and you saw Riley hug the girl, and then she ran off. And they're headed back now.
What was that all about?
Hi guys, nothing. I definitely am not platonically cheating on anyone. How's everything going?
I am a little confused, but that's okay.
How's it going, Anya? Best friend, huh? I mean, like, that's kind of like a loose term, right? It's not like that's a formal thing.
Really, you're
Riley.
weird.
I'm not that weird. Okay. Yeah, sure. We don't have to be best friends then, Anya. You started it. It's not on my conscience. What's up, Tom?
Riley,
Yeah?
you know, I'm saying this to you as a friend, hopefully.
Yes? Oh, we're friends. Yeah.
But if you're a little more honest and kind to your friends and not trying to always be getting your own advantage, you might do a bit better.
A bit better. Excuse me, sir. Which of us has a friendship bracelet? She shows off the bracelet. Yeah,
Bracelets are
around.
nice.
I'm networking, right? And besides, who gave you lunch and offered you a ham sandwich? I take care of my friends. I'm here to support. I'm here to help you. Support sounds like I'm like lower. It's equanimous ground. You know, it's mutually beneficial to help together. Also, Pin didn't see anything.
I don't exactly know what I saw, but I know I'm deeply offended.
What are you offended for now? What, did I insult your potato culture?
You offended my familiar.
I thought you didn't mind being called a toilet demon. I don't think you could understand things.
Now you're offending my familiar and his ancestors.
What? His ancestors are dead. How could they be offended?
Your imagination is not large enough to figure that out, but let's talk about something else, please.
Hey, jeez, wow, okay. I didn't realize that toilet demons are such a sensitive subject for you.
It is not a toilet demon!
Right, latrine spirit. I'm sorry, latrine spirit. I'm sorry.
It is a dirt sprite, and we are done talking about this because you don't have a good idea what you're talking about.
Take the toilet. Anyway, okay, so...
Hi, quick question.
Yes?
Is Riley's vandalism in universe?
No, I haven't gotten the chance to do it in universe yet.
Okay. I just talking about what's on the board. Okay.
It's just planning, you know, just...
Oh, no,
I aspire to vandalizing the front sign of the school.
Yeah, you aspire to greatness.
Yeah.
All right. The study hall is wrapping up, so you guys start making your way back to your dormitories. And
Yes? Oh, Tom?
Before I leave the
cafeteria?
left the cafeteria, I wanted to go over to Maz. Say, thank you, Maz. I hold out a hand and to shake his hand.
You are welcome, child.
So he just kind of looks at it like he doesn't understand, and he slowly reaches out. And go ahead and run Arcana. Rogue Arcana, sorry, my bad.
10.
You reach out and you feel it, and you feel it's sort of like you can see his bony hand where it's like it's not all fully connected, and it's very like icy cold. He shakes your hand like kind of in a sort of kind of pincher grasp, and he lets go, and he kind of nods and turns back and goes back to washing dishes.
If you ever need anything, let me know. I'll see if I can help.
He nods to you, and hands you some. It looks like a bowl covered with like a little like extra plate to keep it. There's a little bowl with a little plate on it.
What's this?
Keep it close. Inside, it's leftover pea casserole with and it looks like it's been topped with extra like not cooked like raw mushrooms and green beans.
Oh, thank you, Mass. It's really nice.
Anyway, he goes back and to loudly cleaning the dishes, and so you guys head up to your dormitories.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm following Tumnus.
Awesome. For everyone's good, we could probably at least do part of the next day too, because I have that all.
I am unfortunately fading pretty quick.
Okay. We can stop here if you want. Then
I'm okay
Maybe
with
wrap
that.
up the day. We still have a book to look at.
Yeah, we do have a book to look at, actually. Let's do that, at least.
That
And then
sounds
we
good.
can...
I can manage that.
Yeah, yeah, I think that's about my speed as well.
all right. If you wanted to look at a little bit at the morning too, I've got more stuff that's like Anya specific too. Because I may have overcompensated when Pinnefer just reminded me, because I may have overcompensated when Pinnefer I ad-libbed and kind of messed up the backstory on Pinnefer's letter, and so I kind of overcompensated, wrote an actual letter, but I had it for the next morning, but that's coming, not to spoil too much.
Just do the book tonight and then call it.
Okay.
If that's all right.
Cool. So you guys walk up to your dormitories, and let me get a different thing to wrap up with. You guys walk up to, and you do. Tumnus does those little dancing lights up the stairs. Pinnefer gets out his key, and you walk into your you walk into your tower room. It's a little bit stormier now, and the fire is lit. Someone came in and actually has the stove going.
Abigail was here, guys, and she lit a fire. We really are the same. Kindred spirits. Now let's look at this book that I stole from this jerk teacher. Come on, it's probably her diary or something. I pull out the brown book. Who has the ability to like detect magic or dispel magic?
Actually,
It
what
spells
do I
a
have?
bit
ahead.
higher. Anya would like to sit down and...
Oh, I'm an idiot. I have detect magic. Who else has
Okay.
detect magic?
You know what, Riley, you cast Detect Magic. We'll sit down and do this, because I don't know if we have slots left. I can do Comprehend Languages and see what I think.
That's smart.
I'll
That's smart.
come over and I'll cast Identify.
Perfect.
Ooh.
Teamwork.
I'm just going to
Alright.
look at it really carefully. Because that's all I'm good at is investigation.
Pinnefer, roll investigation.
Everybody put your hands in like a hand circle where we do the team thing where everyone puts a hand on a hand.
23. Pinnefer pulling through. All right, we'll start with you, Pinnefer. It
Good
is.
grief, what am I doing with these rolls?
You have
Yeah,
really
you're rolling
great
what I
rolls
haven't
today.
rolled in ages.
I know.
Pinne-
All the luck went to Dwango.
Pinnefer, you have. You can tell that this is a relatively recent volume. It is written in pencil, not pen, and all the different kind of very artsy looking designs and stuff. It's all pencil work, and it is made of leather. It's made of goat leather, and the paper was printed actually in Flatland, not because you can tell that because of such a high roll. You can tell it's similar to something that is around stuff near your home because of the plants there. All right, let's go up. Tumnus, you did Identify. Riley did Detect Magic.
Yeah.
Anya, you did Comprehend Languages. You're able to tell Anya that because you're not able to understand it with Comprehend Languages, you can tell that this is some kind of code. It's some kind of code. It's some kind of it's something that cannot be translated with Comprehend Languages. Some kind of
Like a cipher?
yeah, it's like a cipher. Riley, Detect Magic. You can tell. Let me see. You can sense the presence of magic. If you sense magic, okay. Riley, this thing is crawling with magic. It is extremely glowy.
Oh, this thing's hot.
Tumnus, let's see. This duration is instantaneous. Right? Okay, everyone's got instantaneous stuff. You're able to tell, Tumnus, taking together what everyone else has told you also, that this is written in illusory script, and it seems to be coded so only a certain number of people can read it. You do not seem to be of those select few. Pinnefer, you can't tell that also. Like this was a blank book again that was written in with pencil. It doesn't seem to be like a printed actual volume. It's something personal to someone.
All right. But it's nothing I can read, right?
It's nothing you can read.
Is there any? Do I get any hunch of generally who might be able to read it, or just I know there are certain people.
You can tell there's certain people. You can feel it has some connection to one person at least in the school, and again you can tell from Pinnefer everything that this is relatively recent. And it's not a very old book. It's like probably printed like within the last like 30 or 50 years. When it was made. And Pinnefer, as you scroll over to the last bit, you can tell some of the entries into it. Some of the pages are like newer, like within the past like day or two. You can tell from because you rolled so high with the pencil. I can tell that it's relatively recent marks.
It looks like this is very fresh. This book might go missing. The owner of this book might get upset that it's not there.
And it's flaming with magic. Does anyone know? Go ahead.
Only very certain people, mainly seems like one person in particular will be able to read. It's a illusory script.
Right, it is a illusory script. Wait, that means it'll fade, though. It'll fade because it's got a time limit.
Okay, Anya is very uncomfortable with this. This is a specific book and a charmed book. I'd rather it not be able to be found or tracked to our room. Maybe we could tuck it somewhere else in the school and check on it later?
No, we'll go to the closets where Bort keeps his mops.
I was thinking somewhere less conspicuous that a book wouldn't stand out being a book.
Oh,
I have to admit, if you put it in there, he'd never find it.
That's true. He's not. Bort's all beauty and not brains. He probably wouldn't move it, and no one would think to look for it there. I'm trying to think of other places. We could hide it in the
Bort's
oak.
not that beautiful.
Why are you? Bort is the most beautiful man who's ever walked this earth. That's an objective fact. Regardless.
It's all in the eye of the potato.
See, this Pinnefer gets me. It's all.
Anya looks entirely confused.
The eye of the potato is this objective, unchanging thing. Whether I live or die, the potato will grow. So, whether I live or die, Bort is beautiful. That's not important right now. What's important is hiding this book. Anya's totally right. We could go under floorboards. That's a classic. Oh, I know where we could hide it. Oh, yeah. Oh, I have an idea.
Uh-oh.
Do you guys trust me?
Does your idea involve food?
No. Do you guys trust me?
Not particularly.
Selectively?
Because rather than worrying about someone searching our poppins pouches, I could leave it with a friend. A lot of friends.
No, here, let's just hide it on a bookshelf somewhere. Seriously.
It's the obvious solution.
We should go hide it on the wrong bookshelf. It would be a lot easier and less concerning.
Okay, fine. We won't use my special friends. Fine. We'll hide it in the library.
Hidden in plain sight.
Yeah. Yep. All right, let's sneak into the library.
Now, illusory script, you said...
It should be...
It has a time limit.
I think it does, doesn't it? It becomes readable after a certain period of time if it's not recast. Am I correct in that? What's the duration? 10 days. Okay, so after 10 days, does it disappear completely? Or does it just become readable?
Let's hide it for 10 days and then get it out and look.
That's a good idea. Okay. Okay.
That's a good idea.
Or we need to find someone with true sight. So keep that in our back pocket. If we find someone who's got that.
Are we going to find a dragon around here?
Well, there's supposed to be something big and magical in the basement. There's a dungeon, and then I don't know. Something about me thinks that's associated with dragons, but I guess that's ridiculous. I'll go hide the book in the library, and then we'll sleep on it. Well, we'll sleep on our beds, but you know what I mean.
Oh, figuratively.
Yes, figuratively, right? Great
I was
stuff.
thinking literally. That would be
Uncomfortable.
not very good way of hiding it.
Does someone want to spot me?
I'm getting ready for bed. I go into the bathroom.
Ah, dang it, he got the bathroom first. Okay, I'm gonna go hide the book. DM, do I need to roll stealth?
If you want to be sneaky, then yes.
Alright, I'm rolling stealth. I got a crit fail.
All right, you stomp down the stairs.
Does anyone notice?
Everyone notices.
Is everyone still up?
Some people are, and other people are awake now.
Oh, crud. How do I hide a book?
Wow.
I'm gonna cast.
Alright, you come. Go ahead.
I'm gonna cast minor illusion on the book to make it look like a textbook.
All right, what textbook do you want to disguise it as?
It's just gonna be the necromancy one that I actually have on me.
All right.
Necromancy for ninnies.
All right. You have you have that in your inventory, right?
Yes,
One of
I
these
have.
books.
Now I have. It looks like I have. I mean, they can't see, but I
So
have a
far,
real one to swap if I need to.
You've taken 2 books so far today. So you walk down the stairs, and there's a crowd of students of various grades, just kind of peeking out, like in their like night clothes. Like, what the heck is going on?
Hey guys, false alarm! There's no fire.
Roll deception.
Ah, dang it! That counts. Okay. Because there is no fire.
Yeah, but you said false alarm. Like there was a.
It's 13.
Yeah, okay. People just look at you like, oh, it's just Riley, you know. And
I already
some
have
people
a
look
red.
annoyed.
All right.
I love it, Riley.
Some random kid you do not know. He's like maybe looks like a couple grades ahead of you. He just looks at you and gives you like the "I'm watching you" gesture and goes back to bed.
I'm just really gonna glare back at him. I'm gonna do the little thing where I like back in with both hands, like you want some. You want to throw down right now?
Roll intimidation.
Because I ain't scared of some kid. 7.
He doesn't look scared of you.
Tiny asthmatic girl going like, come on, you want to go?
He walks up to you. So people try to sleep.
Oh yeah, well some people are trying to walk without having to look at your face.
Oh, you want to go? You want this to be a thing?
Well, my friends are upstairs, but if they hear about this, actually I don't need them. I could cast color spray on you right now and you die.
Oh, you think I'm scared? You think I'm kind of scared of what would you say, color spray? Which one?
Color spray, yeah. It would
I'm not-
annihilate
I'm not-
you.
I'm
It
not
would
scared.
shred the flesh from your bones. Your simmering blood would boil on the floor.
No, you're making this up. You don't know it. You don't know nothing. We don't.
You know what I know?
What? Wait, you see, Abigail Shade comes in and separates the two of you. Hey guys, look, it's all late. I know everyone's kind of on high edge. Let's just. Hold on, I'm gonna see if she can.
I'm gonna cast minor illusion. Actually, I'm gonna cast message, and in the boy's mind, and try to do a funny voice and go, "I'm in your eat your soul."
Okay, roll intimidation again. That's pretty good.
Okay. I can handle my own fights. 20.
Who said that? He looks around.
We said what?
He runs away crying.
I got him, Abby. Been on this street before.
You gotta stop doing that, man. You gotta stop.
That was
doing
the first time. What are you talking about? I didn't do. Who said I did anything? I gotta go to the library. Were you missing a breviary?
Actually, no.
Okay, just a second. I got a different book. It's not this book, is it?
The necromancy for ninnies?
Oh no. Take away the illusion. This.
No, but that does kind of look like the book I'm looking for, but it's not the same one. She picks it up and flips through it. Oh, this is one of those. Wait, did you tell someone's diary?
No, I don't know what it is. Take it back. Cast illusion back on it and put it in my pocket.
Why are you trying to hide it?
Because it's important for mystery reasons. I don't have to explain myself to you, Abigail.
All right, whatever you need to do. I'm gonna keep on looking if that isn't bother. Try not to get any more fights, okay?
I handled it. I can handle myself. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the library and try to hide the book behind other
Alright.
books.
It is very very, very dark. How are you doing? Just like dance? Do you have dancing lights?
I have dark
actually?
vision.
Dark vision. Oh yeah, never mind. Sorry, my
Just
bad.
walk in grayscale, and I find
This is nothing to you.
a deserted corner, and you know like how there'll be really deep bookcases, and the books will be like actually like towards the front, and there'll be that gap that's just like unreachable behind
Find a
them.
corner that smells kind of like smoky.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna stuff the book back there, and the illusion will fade once I leave from within 30 feet. But while I'm stuffing it in there, it looks like I'm just stuffing a textbook in.
All right. Do you want to put anything here to remember so you can remember where it is?
I would like to drill this location in my memory with absolute mental focus. What do I roll to do that?
All right, that's a great question.
I want to memorize this location.
All right, you stand back, and hold on a second. Get a little bit of a to think of what would be a good.
If this doesn't work, I have a backup plan. I don't mean to take up so much time. Oh.
No. This is fine. Okay. It's a memorization thing. I'd almost say it'd be history, but that's kind of a weird.
I can roll history.
What do you
It's
have?
your table, man.
I know. I just want to make sure it makes sense.
I could straight roll intelligence if you want.
Let's roll history so you can just for memorizing this later.
21.
You could find this if you had your eyes closed. You could
Fantastic.
find your way back to the library.
Okay,
Pinnefer-
fantastic. I don't have to hide the sausage link and locate it by smell.
Tumnus, you're out of the bathroom now, and Pinnefer and Anya are getting to bed. The three of you have noticed that Riley has been gone for some time, and you did hear raised voices earlier. Do you want to go investigate, or are you gonna just wait for her to get back?
Just wait.
I'm gonna wait. I am not looking for trouble right now.
Yeah, once Riley left the room, I came back out of the bathroom.
Oh, yes. Riley's dear friends.
I just heard lots of thudding and it was very much raucous. It's easy to tell.
Riley just comes back in whistling. Alright. This girl's black. She just uses the bathroom and then goes to bed.
All right, and you hear the rain kind of start fading throughout the night, and you feel this sense of you're like, oh yeah, like tomorrow there aren't any classes. It's a weekend. This is your first weekend here. What's it going to be like? And that's I guess I should probably end off there.
Yes, I think so.
I think so.
Well, thanks for playing, guys. I know it wasn't one of the most exciting sessions, but we did learn one spell and did some poking around for the.
Stole some books. It was fun. I had fun. Thanks, guys, for playing. Thank you for running, DM.
I know it's been a while.
Yeah, good to be back after a few weeks.
It was honestly just nice to get to hang with you guys. Always really lovely to see you. Well, you guys get some rest, okay? I need some as well.
All right.
You all stay awesome. God bless you. You have a good one, you guys. Thanks for playing.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, thanks. I'm gonna drop off, but talk to you guys again soon.
All right.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
All right.
Stay awesome.
Bye.
Have a great rest of your week.